Good morning, it's good to see you. I've taken a bit of a walk, the 3 or 4 kilometres from where I'm staying, to a little lakeside town called Tomok. I'm not exactly sure what's here, but there seems to be a bit of activity about the street, so let's go and see if we can find someone to talk to. I've been hanging around this little pier or little port for a while now, and I haven't seen one tourist. It's just locals coming from different parts of the lake, I assume. It's one of the great things about Lake Toba is there's no Westerners. So you get that authenticity and that feeling that, you know, you are sort of here by yourself, which is a nice change after Bali, it has to be said. Just walking up the access road from the dock here, and I noticed there's a veggie stand or veggie stalls, which in of itself isn't that surprising or that interesting. There's loads of them around these types of places. But what I do find interesting is some of the veggies are 2 or 3 times the size of others I've seen in Bali or Lombok, or the gillies for that matter, which probably come from Lombok. But have a look at the size of some of these tomatoes. Like that's a very, very good sized tomato. So yeah, I might take the opportunity to grab some vegetables while I'm here because they look really, really, really fresh, and they're really, really good size. Permisi Bu, berapa 1 kilo ini? 10? 10? Oke, mungkin 1 kilo ini ya? 1 kilo. Dan berapa satu tomat? Satu tomat berapa? Berapa?
Biji itu 1 kilo.
1 piece. Ya itu. 1,000 for 1 tomato. Okay, mungkin
1 kilo 10,000.
1 kilo 10,000? Okay, 1 kilo Bu.
1 kilo tomato ya.
Oh ya, punya sudah.
Tomato.
Ada garam dan merica?
Ada ini merica.
Merica? Okay, dua merica?
2 bungkus.
Ya, dua paket ya.
Oke.
Dan apa nama ini? Hah?
Kentang.
Kentang. And mungkin, makasih. Siapa nama Anda, Bu?
Borus itu orang.
Busit Tomorang.
Iya.
Dari mana? Di sini Tomok?
Iya, di sini di Tomok.
And berapa lama punya toko di sini?
Kami jualan di sini.
Ya? Ya.
Oh, udah 20 tahun.
70?
20.
20? Oh, lama ya. Ada anak-anak, Bu?
Ada. Anak saya?
Ya.
6. Cucu 2.
Oh, sibuk. Senang ya? Saya suka senang orang.
Foto itu tulang.
Apa?
Foto itu.
Maafkan saya tidak bicara bahasa Batak.
Foto.
Foto? Oke. Halo.
Padas kumis. Hai.
Makasih banyak ya. Berapa harga satu pineapple?
15.
15. I think one of the ladies is telling the other lady how much she should be charging me because I'm a bule. Alright, so I've got my vegetables for the next couple of days. Well, some of them at least. I probably should have got them on the way back though, because it's a bit of a hike and there's a couple of hills, so but that's okay. Makasih banyak Bu ya. See you. Hati-hati. Hati-hati. Doesn't really matter where you go in the world, you always find people playing a game of some sort. I'm not sure what the game is. Oh, it's dominos. Dominos, yeah? Oh, lama? Sudah lama di sini? Yeah.
Where do you come from, sir?
I come from Australia, madam.
Oh, Australia.
Yeah. And where do you come from, madam?
From Tomok Island.
Tomok
Island.
Samosa Island.
Yes.
And how long have you lived here? Like all your life, huh?
Yes.
This is your shop? This is your warung?
Yes, father.
How long have you had the shop here?
Oh, already maybe
15 years.
Yes.
Oh.
50 years.
50 or 15?
50.
50 or 15?
Yeah, 50.
50?
Yeah,
That's a long, long time.
Yeah.
And you're playing for, so these are points, yeah?
Yeah, this is
Or
point.
you won?
Yeah.
I has set dodilot for his.
Maaf apa?
Many.
I has set dodilot for his.
50 for one.
50 for one game.
Yes.
See? Hati-hati ya. Hati-hati.
Hati-hati.
You like coffee?
Kopi?
Kopi.
Oke, satu kopi ya.
Ya.
Ya bisa?
Aja.
Ya, makasih banyak. Saya bisa
Yes,
duduk ya?
okay, you sit here.
Mau terlihat.
Great.
Oh, makasih ya.
Kalau setengah
down,
baik
please.
kopi nih.
Halo,
Halo.
how are you?
Fine.
Fine. Santai?
Ya.
Santai. Dan banyak orang-orang datang di sini untuk game ya, untuk fukun ya.
Untuk relax.
Ya, aha. Makasih banyak ya. Thank you. Okay. I was just asked where my children are, and this lady found it quite difficult. Do you think it's unusual, strange for someone not to want children?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's normal. Yeah, it's normal for people to want children. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody doesn't have children, then they're a little bit strange. Yeah.
Yeah, but enjoy ya.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Free. Yeah.
Yeah.
And di mana tinggal rumah?
Yes, from Tomok.
Oh yeah, yeah. And every day coming for coffee and enjoying it.
Yeah. Ojek.
Ojek.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you can speak English very well, yeah.
Little ya.
And punya kerja?
Job driver.
Anda?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, becak driver.
Yeah, this motor vehicle.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, sibuk?
Enjoy the
Drinking coffee. Banyak becak di sini ya?
Iya.
Ya. Dan berapa harga untuk membeli becak?
20 juta.
20 juta?
Iya.
Aha. Oke. Tidak punya anak-anak?
Tidak married.
Oh, I thought she said she was single parent.
Ladies,
Laha.
she's still virgin.
Aha. And you, sir, you married?
Yes. I have 5.
Lima anak-anak. Wih, sibuk.
Children.
Sibuk. I was saying in my video in Medan how much I really enjoy Sumatran coffee. It's so full and rich, and having a local one here in Tomok has got some punch. It's really punchy. It's really bitter and really strong, and probably is about as authentic as you're going to get, I think. It's good. Gonna need a drink of water after it though. Kami di Australia suka kopi juga ya. Oke semua, makasih banyak ya. Sampai jumpa lagi ya. Yeah, see you. Nice friendly people. 50,000 a game though. They're all related, so I guess it stays in the family. One of the things you have to get used to when you're walking around these places that don't see many tourists is everyone wants to take your photo. Ooh! I think that's about the third or fourth time today. It's good fun. I think it's, in India it's even worse, but for me in these types of places I think it's a really good way to connect. Sometimes it's just a photo and people move on. Other times it's an opportunity to, start having a chat. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang.
Apa kabar semua?
Baik.
Oh, apa ini? Ikan?
Ya, ini ikan.
Ikan asin.
Ikan asin?
Yes.
Ya, ikan.
Dari Toba?
Ya.
Of course.
Bukan dari Toba. Dari danau.
Oh, Danau Toba. Danau, maafkan saya. Ya. And berapa harga satu paket?
Satu paket.
Ya.
30.
30.
30.
Woo!
Mahal.
Enak sekali ya?
Enak sekali.
Yeah, okay. Makasih banyak.
Nasi 5 piring.
Tomok is slowly revealing itself through its very friendly people. Just moving away from the lake now, up a bit of a hill. There's the lake over in the distance. Starting to climb a little bit. I wanted to get out and have a look at some sort of local areas away from the tourist zone or the town centre, and I'm a bit reticent to do it because the last couple of times I've gone into sort of local areas where people might be a bit poorer or their living conditions aren't great. When I've done this, I've been accused of taking advantage of poverty porn, and as I understand that definition, it's sort of using poor people for your own benefit and your own gain. And I don't necessarily agree with that. Yes, I'm making YouTube videos, I make YouTube videos for a living, but when I go into these places, I've got a sincere and genuine interest about how people are living, and revealing to other people who may not get the opportunity to have seen these sides to Indonesian life what it's like. Now, you could argue I might be making a couple of dollars from that and benefiting from these areas in that way, but the reality is my motivation isn't about making money from it. I'd go and see these places anyway by myself. This is just the way I travel. As it happens, I've decided to bring a camera with me now. But you know, to accuse me of cashing in on poverty porn, I think is a bit extreme. But it has made me pause a little bit and think about why I'm doing it and the reasons. Hello. And the reasons I might find myself often in these areas. So yeah, after considerable thought, my motivation for going into these places where lower socioeconomic or poorer people live isn't to make money from it. I'd go there anyway, you know, and to accuse me of sort of taking advantage of it and poverty porn, I'm not going to buy it. But one thing I didn't notice before is there's a second, I don't know whether you can see it, there's a second waterfall. There's the main waterfall over there. You may not be able to see it with this camera, but there's a second one to the left, and it's just as impressive, I'd say. I'm tempted to go and try and make it to the foot of it, but with things this size, they always appear to be closer than they actually are, and I suspect, after having already walked a considerable distance today, that I might find myself halfway, 3/4 of the way there and wish I hadn't done it. But I might do it on another day, because if I get a beach hack down to Tomok and walk from Tomok, I'll probably have the power and the energy to get up there. Google Maps calls that range a mountain, so I was sort of feeling around, wondering if it was a caldera rim, whether it was some kind of other geological feature, but Google Maps calls it a mountain, so we'll call it a mountain as well. That's Mount Toba, apparently. But I'm going to turn around and head back into the village because there's nothing out here except for corn and a big mountain and a couple of waterfalls. So I just came across something drying on the footpath, and I was going to ask someone what it was, and then I got the smell of it. It's cloves, and it's really strong coming downwind. It's super strong. We also need some bananas, and we've got some bananas here, so we'll see how much they are. Selamat siang, Bu, apa kabar? Semua senang?
Semua senang ya.
Berapa harga pisang?
Yang mana?
Di sana.
10.000.
10. Oke. Ya.
Mau?
Mau. Maaf Bu, saya tidak punya uang kecil. Ada kembali?
Tidak apa-apa.
Ada kembali ya?
Ada.
Makasih banyak.
Ini. Pakai gunting lah itu.
Oh, makasih. Makasih
lihat
banyak
ya.
semua ya. So that passed the pisang test very well. I've got my own, for those who don't know, I've got my own McDonald's index where I buy bananas wherever I am, and it gives me a general basic, very basic understanding of what things cost. When I was in Medan, a bunch of bananas cost me 20, and there it cost me the same for about 10, which is good. I'm just walking back to Tuk Tuk, and I pulled in, getting a bit hot out there, pulled in for a drink. And I've never tried this before. It's called bodok, and you know that sports liniment that people put on their muscles? It's like an emu oil, or it's like some kind of antiseptic or something. That's what this tastes like, with a bit of sugar. Makes you feel healthy on the inside. Oh. Some of the houses around the lakeside are really quite impressive. They're really like mansions. That one on the right there's a villa you can rent out, I believe. But the view they'd offer over the lake and over to Tuk Tuk would be quite splendid, I think. One thing you never sort of truly rid of here in Indonesia, it doesn't matter how tranquil and peaceful a place you find, is there seems to be this obsession with loud mufflers, and I don't know why it is, but it doesn't matter where you go, there's these incredibly loud mufflers, and they can wake you at night and generally just sort of pollute you wherever you are. I have to admit I'm feeling these little climbs a bit today. I woke up this morning with lead in the shoes and thought I'd be able to shake it out, but yeah, no, my feet are pretty heavy. Thankfully we haven't got too much further to go. One thing I forgot to mention was I met a Western couple sitting outside an ATM today. Went up and said hello, and they'd just withdrawn 200 Australian dollars. It had been taken from their account, but the machine hadn't disposed of the money, and they were trying to sort it out. I'm not exactly sure what the outcome was, but again, it just sort of reinforces to me how tricky it can be using your card over here. And I only use mine, as I said once before, in emergency situations now, because it's always getting skimmed or the ATM takes it, and there just seems to always be problems with it. I'm sure their bank will refund them at the time when they get back to Australia, but it doesn't help them now if they need to get to Medan or wherever they're going, if the machine keeps, you know, not issuing their money but subtracting it from their account, you know. So I hope they got sorted out all right, but yeah, little inconveniences can be annoying with these cards, and yeah, I choose to not use mine now unless it's a complete and utter emergency. That's just about it for this one. As always, thanks very much for coming along. I hope you're well and happy in life and doing the things you want to do. See ya.